do I use a manual wheelchair, and could I use a manual wheelchair with a cane? So I was devastated when I had my NHS wheelchair assessment for a manual wheelchair and I basically didn't get funding. I got a voucher for about £250 and the cost of a manual wheelchair that would actually meet my needs is about £2,500. It was really sad actually, because it was really obvious to the OT doing the assessment and myself that what I was being offered was not going to work, because I couldn't even sit up in it, and I couldn't self-propel because it was too heavy. So it was a bit of a disaster. I cried so much, like non-stop, just cry. There were loads of other issues with what I was offered. Like I said, like I couldn't breathe properly because I was in such a bad posture, and it was just a horrible experience. So I cried a lot. And unfortunately I can't use traditional crowdfunding platforms because I don't have a driving licence or passport. I do have a PayPal, so if you'd like to make a donation, you can. The link's in my bio, but I really don't expect you to. So no, I don't have a manual wheelchair purely because I can't afford it. There are situations where it would really help, but there we are. Second part of the question about using a cane from a manual wheelchair. There are like 2 different techniques and it is 100% possible. So the 2 techniques I know about, there is one that I have only ever seen used in America, and I've only seen a video of it once, and I tried to find it for this video and I couldn't find it. But basically you have 1 cane in each hand, the canes don't cross, and as you push you tap the canes on the floor to find obstacles. Seems a bit risky. The other option is a power assist device, like the Smart Drive, and that is what I believe most manual wheelchairs with a visual impairment are going for. Once you reach speed, you can propel without basically using any effort at all, and so your hands are free to use a cane. Really quickly, there is a third option, and that is where both pushing rims are on the same side. So you use one arm to push, one arm to use your cane. I think this is the least preferable option in my opinion, because that sounds really tough.